This is Summerstood, and this is the recording for the Majors Match Day 13, Season 20. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hello, all, and welcome to yet another thrilling day in this Major League. I'm Summerstood, and you'll be watching the Match Day 13 of the Majors this season. We are at the business end of the season where 5 matches, one after the other, would shape the race for this season's title. First match is CD Tenochtitlan versus Hollywood. Let's just get things started. Tenochtitlan sitting at sevens are tough to predict. Sometimes fearless, sometimes fragile. But they'll need to be started today as they face off Hollywood, who are quietly building momentum and could break into the top 3 with a win. It's the Aztec Warriors versus the California Flair. And as you've seen, match day 13 kicks off now. It's been nearly 12 minutes and looks like it's the first corner of the game. And it goes off to Hollywood FC. And it's a goal! Quinton Tortellini scores the first shot of the game for Hollywood. And he scores it. Yet another set piece goal we're watching in this season of Majors. And what a pass from Martel to Tortellini, who scores it. And it's 1-0 for Hollywood after scoring their first shot on target after 14 minutes. Again, the possession now with Hollywood. Lightning tries to score, but Tenochtitlan players block it. And it's the first yellow card of the game. But Lightning charged. And looks like it's an injury for CD Tenochtitlan. Hannibal Amaros subbed out for the super sub. Things aren't looking good for CD Tenochtitlan now. Possession now with Hollywood. But a brilliant save from Calvin Ball ensures that Hollywood get yet another corner. Brooks taking the corner to the near post. Calvin Ball saves it successfully. The team from Mexico have not scored a single shot on target yet. The possession now back with Hollywood. Mograine passes off to Brooks. Again to Mograine, who's in a floated cross. The possession back with Hollywood again. Lightning passes it off to Closer, who shoots it off, leading to a deflection from a Tenochtitlan player. Brooks taking the corner yet again. Brooks. Ali Dia passes it off to Brooks. Calvin Ball saves it successfully. Yet another corner for Hollywood. Hollywood mounting the pressure on CD Tenochtitlan with Brooks. Looks like Brooks was in an offside position. A sigh of relief for all the Tenochtitlan players on the pitch. Throw in now for Tenochtitlan. Tortellini successfully dispossesses them from the ball. It was so close from Mograine. was a valiant effort though. O'Grain now passes it off to Lightning. Lovrick passes it off to Ali Dia, who's carrying the ball. Passes it off to Cornier. Tries to score, but Calvin Ball. Calvin Ball is there, standing firmly for CD Tenochtitlan. Brooks taking the corner now. Diali cuts it short enough. Weizen passes it off to Brooks. But Brooks was unfortunately in an offside position. It's been 35 minutes and still CD Tenochtitlan have not registered a single shot. Hollywood showing off the dominance in this first half. Now the possession still with Mograine. Pass it off to Brooks. A save from Calvin Ball ensures that scoreline still stays 1-0. It's nearing half time. And after the first half, it's 1-0 for the Hollywood team from California. Interestingly, CD Tenochtitlan did not even have a single shot on target, having 47% of the possession. This clearly shows how much dominant Hollywood have been in this first half. Injury to the Tenochtitlan player did not help their case anyway. Still, with the second half starting, team from Mexico will surely be hoping for better performance from their attacking. Now, Volta. Been a tussle in the midfield for the possession of the ball. But ultimately, it looked like the Hollywood player was injured. Looks like he is still injured, but he's carrying on the play. So, Gary tries to shoot an audacious attempt from outside the penalty area. It was saved by the Hollywood keeper. Volta takes in the first corner for Tenochtitlan. Link, who passes it off to Volta. Link is robbed by Morgan, and it's a throw-in. Brooks taking the corner now, passing it off to Tortellini. Tries to shoot yet another audacious attempt from the outside the penalty area, but this time it was blocked by the Tenochtitlan players. Yet another throw-in. I beg your pardon. The Hollywood players. Lightning is possessed by the Tenochtitlan players who are breezing ahead to start a counter attack. It was Mograine who stopped it right in the middle. Link passes it off. Martel dispossessing the Tenochtitlan player. Ball was there. Calvin Ball saves it, and it's yet another Hollywood corner. Hollywood to the near post. The possession still with Hollywood. Lovrick to Brooks. Tries to take a shot. It would have been some goal. It was just inches wide. Okay, I beg your pardon. Calvin Ball saved it. Now, this corner did not result in anything, and it was a goal kick. Link ultimately was dispossessed. The possession now back with Hollywood. Closer. Pass it off to Cornier. Pass it off to Mograine. Brooks. Lovrick. Brooks back again. Tries to send in a through ball. Hollywood somehow keep retaining the position. Now, ultimately, that passage of play leads to yet another Hollywood corner this match. Brooks tries to take the corner. And it's a goal from Nikola Lovric. What a beautifully executed corner for Hollywood FC. And it's 2-0 for Hollywood after 70 minutes. Wonderfully executed set piece goal from Hollywood. And this extends the lead of Hollywood to 2 goals. Pinkman tries to bomb through the left side. Brook calmly disperses him. Ball back with Tenochtitlan. And it's a goal from Sam Volta. His second goal of the season. Looks like it's game on. It's 1-2. Tenochtitlan go their first goal of the match. Gary just passed the ball off to Volta, dribbled through and shot the ball as soon as he entered into the penalty area. Still 15 minutes left in the game. Plus added time. The possession now back with Hollywood. Lovric passes it off to Mograine. Brooks back to Lovric. Back to the Hollywood keeper. Now to Cornier. Tries to dribble through the left hand side. The low cross. And how was that not a goal? Martel hit a shot which hit the post. It was a half volley from Martel. But unfortunately for Hollywood, that was not a goal. Brooks now to the right hand side. Passes in a floated ball. Cornier now comes off of Del Ali, and the danger was spotted. Now another corner for Hollywood. Brooks taking it. Another good floated ball. Yet another one. Mograine pounces on the rebound, but and now ball dispossessed by the Tenochtitlan players. Brooks now taking yet another Hollywood corner. Gee, how many corners have Hollywood had this match so far? Martel now. Tortellini. He scores the third goal for Hollywood FC. This was pure inspiration from Tortellini. And Hollywood FC are just coasting towards victory right now. The way they are playing. As you can see with the highlight, beautiful goal indeed from Squidward Tortellini, who doubles his scoring in the match. Now, let's see how Tenochtitlan respond back, do we? Idaho passes it off to Super Sub. Volta. A good sliding challenge from the Hollywood player. Sees the possession get retained back. Hollywood. Crane now. Idaho stealing the ball from him. Calvin Ball. Now passes it off to Volta. De Ali. De Ali looking for support. But the header from Laveur shot straight to the keeper. Idaho now. Ball dispossessed. Martel running through to the Tenochtitlan goal. But ultimately was saved by Calvin Ball. Yet another Hollywood corner now. Brooks taking the corner. Hefeweizen passed off to Tortellini. Ultimately resulting in a goal kick. To win for Hollywood. Martel. Mograine. Cornier. Lightning. Brooks. But the ball was safely handled by Calvin Ball. Another corner. Ball with Lovric. Martel. But he shot the ball high. And it was a goal kick. And that's it, folks. It's full time. The score is Hollywood FC 3, CD Tenochtitlan 1. What a way to start the day, though. This result takes up the middle of the table. And Alvin Ball is inspiring performance, even though Tenochtitlan lost the match, receives the Player of the Match award. Great performances overall from nearly every Hollywood player, but this sort of performance from Calvin Ball gets him second man of the match in a row. That's it, folks. The first match over now. Now we shift our focus to the bottom of the league. Shanghai Dragons and CD Catalunya face off. They are desperate to salvage. They are desperate to salvage something from their seasons. It's the 10th versus the 9th. Can either side spark a turnaround? Let's head off to the second match of this match day. Match 2. CD Catalunya, the Shanghai Dragons. This match is always about pride and possibility. Catalonia have had a torrid time defensively, and Shanghai are just stuck at the very bottom of the table with just 3 points. And since there is no relegation here in this league and only redemption, and this is a battle that team pride's at stake. And it all starts off with a win. This is a chance to stop the bleeding, and it's just a question of who wants it more. Moving on to the second match, it's Shanghai Dragons versus CF Catalunya. I don't know if you've seen the forum or not, folks, but Shanghai Dragons organizational manager Owen Han basically issued promised a glorious match between both of these teams. Let's certainly hope that we get to see one. Shanghai Dragon with thus that one substitute of Super Sub. Catalunya having all three of their substitutes. But looking at the recent form, nobody can say for sure who's going to win this match. But this match certainly promises to be spectacular encounter, at least for the neutrals. Off we go then. Catalunya starts the kickoff proceedings. And Akechi saves first floated cross of this match. A throw in for Shanghai. Johnson. Passes it off to Woda. Woda. Passes it off to Ford. Back to Johnson. But Bamford manages to get it clear. And looks like it's a counter from Catalunya on the cards now with Detrella. Detrella scores his fourth goal of the season as Catalunya take the lead in just the opening 10 minutes of the game. It's 1-0 for Catalunya. And they are certainly intending to pile on misery to the Shanghai Dragons this season. Detrella just found himself in some space, and he scored it accurately. It's 1-0 for CF Catalunya. Throw in for Catalunya now. Amford is in a cross, but it was parried by the Shanghai defense. So far, it's just been one-way traffic from Catalunya. Now, first corner of the game for Catalunya. Uskin takes it. All back with Pluskin. Passed off to Wagner. Nelson. Possession still with Catalunya. Ultimately, that's a goal kick. Ichi takes it. Possession back. Catalunya now. Passing it off back to the goalkeeper. Shanghai dispossessed. Shanghai with the ball now. What? And Marcel Voda scores his second goal of the season to let Shanghai Dragons get even. Score is 1-1 and it's game on now. El Vecchio does the hard work. Brings the ball to the Catalunya's penalty area. And a well executed shot from Voda, albeit it did look like it was a deflection from a Catalunya players. They won't mind. It's 1-1 and it's game on now. Wagner now tries to take a shot. And that will be a Catalunya corner. Puskin taking the corner now. Ends in a floated cross towards the near post. Ball back with Pruskin. Miedema. A great effort from Miedema. Ultimately was just inches wide of the goal. Just inches wide of the goal. The score still remains 1-1. Wagner now. Passes off to Nelson. Louis Jr. Bamford. Was dispossessed by the Shanghai players. Johnson bombing past in the left hand side. Back to another Johnson. He shoots it high. And it's a goal kick for Catalunya. Catalunya throw in. Petrella chasing the ball. Successfully manages to keep it in. It was dispossessed by the Shanghai players. Now they are launching a counter-attack. El Vecchio bombs past on the right hand side. Passed off to Ken. But any chance of counter-attack? Now Trequartista. It's a goal for Catalunya. Trequartista scores it off a Joga Bonito assist. It's 2-1 now. After 30 minutes, Catalunya retake the lead. To win now for Shanghai. Johnson. Now with Voda. Who targets Hohen Han, but was ultimately dispossessed. Now Twinkle Toes. Catalunya. Passes it off to Nelson. Luis Jr. Bamford. Bonito. Ruskin now. Looks like something is on from Catalunya. But Bonito just heads it over. Win for Shanghai. El Vecchio was cleanly dispossessed by Trequartista. Possession now back with Catalunya. But Ford dispossesses them. Ultimately resulting to nothing. But the possession still with Shanghai now. Trequartista again dispossesses him. But Ken rushes back to the ball. And Shanghai still have the possession. El Vecchio passes it off to Hohen Han. And it's a Shanghai corner now. Bob taking the corner. Floats in a ball to the near post. It's a goal kick. Win for Catalunya. Hohen Han reads the play and dispossesses them. Ford passes it off to Hohen Han. But Bamford makes a clean sliding tackle. Win Catalunya the ball. They are launching another counter. Amenova. What a well executed stop from Takechi. stops Catalunya from scoring more. Bob now. Catalunya take back possession. Skin inside the Shanghai penalty area. Looks like it's another counter attack from Shanghai now. Oda. Johnson to Bob. Tries to take a shot. In the corner now for Shanghai. So that resulted in nothing, and it was a goal kick for Catalunya. There it is, folks. It's half time in the second match of this match day, and it's 2-1 Catalunya now. Catalunya have taken 14 shots as compared to the 6 taken by Shanghai. And unless Shanghai do something, Catalunya are definitely going to walk off with the 3 points after this match. Moving on to the second half now. Catalunya making some crucial substitutions. But it is Shanghai who kick off the second half. Already dispossessed. Catalunya now have the possession. Trequartista is denied by a wonderful sliding tackle by the Shanghai player, resulting in a corner. Catalunya takes it, ends in a floating ball, but was ultimately blocked by the Shanghai player, resulting in another corner. Uskin taking it again. Ken nods it away. Looks like Uskin mistimes his run and was offside. Now Ken. Beautiful ball to Hohenhan. But ultimately, looks like he was offside. Uskin passes it off beautifully to Trequartista. Looks for support. Finds Kamenova. Passes it off to Wagner. Nothing came out of it at the end. Another Catalunya corner now. Ruskin taking it. Possession still though with the Catalunya. With the Catalans. Not yet another corner. But this time he passes it off to player outside the penalty area, resulting in another corner. Catalunya just dealing with corners right now, trying to score the third goal of their game, trying to extend the lead by another goal. But now looks like it's a Shanghai corner. Op taking it, puts it over. Hohenhan passes it off to the goal scorer Voda. Hohenhan mistimes his shot, and that was a goal kick. Truendo in Catalunya. Nelson now passes it off to Luis Jr. Ruskin sends in a floated cross. Nothing came out of it in the end. Catalunya. Looks like Shanghai now are mounting a counter attack now. Hohenhan was offside, and it's a free kick though. Now Catalunya. Through in for Shanghai. Ford passes it off to Johnson. To Hutchinson Jr. Back to Johnson. To Hohenhan. Ford. Good set of intricate passing from Shanghai here. Del Vecchio now bombs into the right hand side. Tries to send in a low pass. He's not able to find his target though, but still the possession still with Shanghai, trying to make something out of this attack. Ball back with Ken. But Wagner takes no chance out of this and hits the ball away from their penalty zone. Throw in for Catalunya now. Amford throwing it off to Luis Jr. Now the ball with Wagner. Take Batista. Pass it off to Kamenova. Sends in a cross. Ledaiver nods it away. Now Shanghai trying to mount an attack from here. Bob. Del Vecchio. Again. They are inside the Catalunya penalty area. And it's a goal for Big Mac Johnson. And after 65 minutes, it's 2-2. The score is all even. And it's game on back again. Ken just whips the ball into Big Mac Johnson after seeing him make a run. And Big Mac Johnson did not miss there. Kamenova now. Takes in a throw in. Ford steals the ball. He's rushing towards the Catalunya goal. Finds Del Vecchio in the right hand side. Passes it off to Hohenhan. Now Del Vecchio scores! And Shanghai Dragons, for the first time in this match, take the lead. What a fantastic few minutes Shanghai have been having so far. Good set of intricate passing. The quality counter attack from Shanghai Dragons. Now it's 3-2 for Shanghai Dragons. Even though they're trailing in the XG chart right now, Shanghai Dragons now are indeed leading Catalunya by 3-2 goals. Hutchinson passes it off to Johnson now. Finds Ford. Passes it off to Hohenhan. Ledaiva. Again. Passes it off to Johnson again. Finds Bob. Tries to take a shot, but it hits the side netting and it's a goal kick. Shanghai have been able to find their groove now since scoring the second goal. Now, Amford tries to hit it to the target, but misses it and hits off target, leading to a Shanghai goal kick. Now the position though back with the Shanghai Dragons. Johnson tries to go through the left hand side, sends in a cross. Brilliant cross from Trick Johnson. The end product was just not there, leading to a goal kick. Now 2 minutes of added extra time. And if Catalunya don't make anything out of this attack, unfortunately they did not. Oh, corner now. Final chance for Catalunya then. But Shanghai parry it. And Shanghai Dragons win it against Catalunya. It's Tony Del Vecchio, scorer of the winning goal, winning the player of this match. Spirited performance from Shanghai Dragons, especially in the second half. And Catalunya though, after leading this match 2-1, it'll hurt for them. It was a scrappy, hard-fought contest. This result may not shift the top of the table, but for these players and these fans, means everything. Now we move on to a blockbuster of a match. It's Sao Paulo against Tokyo. Sao Paulo, undefeated in this league so far, is a high-flying Tokyo SC to prove that they belong in the elite. It's a battle between the first and the fifth. Let's go to the match now. I mean, it does not get bigger than this. Sao Paulo have certainly looked unstoppable, clinical, composed, and champions in the making. But Tokyo SC, with 20 points, know that a win here makes a statement across the league. Can Tokyo shake up the title race? Or will Sao Paulo keep marching on? Here we go then. Tokyo SC starting off the proceedings with the kickoff. Ball now with Rai West. Holder passed off to Hashimoto. Holder now. Cotswold. But Greer makes a vital interception. Now. Cotswold. Great shot from Cotswold, which results in the first corner of this game. Hashimoto taking the corner. Floated across to the near post. The possession still though with Sao Paulo. Hashimoto now. But a beautiful tackle from Ron Plex. Saw that Tokyo were in possession, but word is possessed by Sao Paulo now. Hashimoto makes a run. Rubio. And what a goal from Rubio. But defenders are certainly appealing for the offside here. EAR checking with it. The goal stands, and it's 1-0 for Sao Paulo after just 4 minutes in this game. What a way to start things off for Sao Paulo here. They have been dominant so far this season, and this performance certainly shows why they have been. Hashimoto now taking the corner. But Rai West claims it easily. Rai West takes the ball off to the center line. Ball is with Delo now. Ibrahimovic. Yun. Super hoops. Tries to make in a floated cross to Ibrahimovic. But Aguilera the third. Saves it easily. Ball now with Hashimoto. Big Zoto. Back to Hashimoto. Passes off to Mulder. Now De Groot tries to take a shot but was ultimately blocked by the Tokyo player. The entire play results in a Sao Paulo corner now. Cotswold taking it. Sends in one to the near post. Groot to Mulder. But it's gone over and it's a goal kick for Tokyo now. Now the Sao Paulo corner with Cotswold taking it. Tokyo thwart it off, but the possession still with Sao Paulo. Hashimoto makes a run to the left. Sees Mulder, passes it off to him. Mulder now passes it off to the right wing back Cotswold. He tries to take a shot. Rivas saves it. Win for Sao Paulo now. Groot tries to take a shot. Brilliant shot though, but an even better effort from the Tokyo goalkeeper. Cotswold taking the corner now. West holds on to the ball and makes it look easy. The 25 minutes have passed so far and the goal is still 1-0. The score is still 1-0 for Sao Paulo. Groot passes off to Cotswold. This is enter back Eilish. What is this? Looks like it's an own goal from the Tokyo goalkeeper, and it's 2-0 for Sao Paulo after 27 minutes. Let's just look at what happened here. He tries to pass it off to Rai West, touches the ball, is unable to catch it. Looks like that is the reason why this counts as an own goal for the Tokyo goalkeeper. Unlucky for him, but it's 2-0 now. Aguilera catches off the ball, but now Sao Paulo corner again. Hashimoto taking it. But Ronflex parries it off easily. Though the possession is still with Sao Paulo here. Eilish, Hashimoto tries to take a shot. An impressive effort, but Raives saves it. Now the Sao Paulo corner with Cotswold taking it. Lee clears it off. Ultimately, a goal kick for, I beg your pardon, Tokyo. Now a corner for Tokyo. Jun tries to take a shot, but Aguilera saved it. Another corner for Tokyo now. Here, taking it. But it loops safe. It loops safely over the net. And it's a goal kick now. Sao Paulo. Aguilera passes it off to the centre back. Tries to make a run, but ultimately decides not to and passes it off. Again, to Exoto. Passes it off to Gaine. Super Hoop intercepts it. And Mulder intercepts it back. Now the ball is with De Groot. Gives in a through ball. Rubio. Unlucky from Rubio there. Ball just over the goal and it's a goal kick. Another Sao Paulo corner here. Hotspot taking it. Gaine. Back to Cotswold, back to Gaine, who tries to take a shot and it's a goal. Chef cooks up another goal and it's 3-0 now for Sao Paulo after just 40 minutes in this game. They've certainly been looking extremely dominant in this game. This goal just exemplifies their dominance throughout this season yet again. A wonderful shot from Gaine from the edge of the penalty area. And it's 3-0 now for Sao Paulo. Tokyo trying to salvage something out of this first half. Greer passed off to Ibrahimovic. But the shot is deflected off by the Sao Paulo goalkeeper, resulting in a Tokyo corner here. Greer now taking the corner. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic scores. Come at the hour, come at the man, come at Zlatan. Tokyo's first goal of the game, and the lead now is reduced to 2 goals. If Tokyo can perform such set piece plays, it is possible for them. It is certainly possible for them to bring down the 2-goal deficit in the second half. As things stands here, it's 3-1 for Sao Paulo against Tokyo after the end of the first half. The second half begins and Tokyo start off the proceedings. Lee here. Chambers. Super hoops back to Chambers, who passes it off to the goalkeeper Rai West. Wadamu. Hotspot snatches it, intercepts it, is running towards their goal. But the shot from Welsh Design Smith is blocked by Adamu, leading to a Sao Paulo corner. Their first corner in the second half was successfully blocked by the Tokyo players. De Groot now, Cotswold. Ultimately, looks like nothing came out of that attack. A beautiful save from Aguilera there. Made sure that Tokyo don't score another goal there. Brilliant effort though from Aguilera there. But now, possession back with Tokyo. But Sao Paulo steals it back. Back with Tokyo again. Now Greer running on the left hand side here. Tries to send in a low cross. Udello, but he mistimed the kick, leading to a goal kick. Ibrahimovic taking the free kick. Groot stops it, but it's with Lee now. And a brilliant slip from Aguilera, leading to Tokyo corner. Greer now taking the corner. Sends it to the near post. But looks like it was saved by Sao Paulo goalkeeper there. Groot. This possessed by Tokyo now. Yun runs into the penalty box. But another brilliant save from Aguilera denies Tokyo SC the second goal of the game. Now another corner taken by Greer here. Aguilera again tips the ball over, frustrating the Tokyo attack here. Greer taking the corner again to the near post. Now ball back with Greer. Passes it off to Adamo. But Rubio snatches it off and just takes it away from that. Just 10 more minutes plus added time remaining. And for Tokyo to salvage a point here, they have to score another goal here. Mold up. Tries to head it towards the goal. But that was a goal kick. Chambers now passes it off to Super Hopes. And that's it, folks. It's 3-1 for Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo winning it 3-1, winning this match yet again. And it was Chef Gaine who wins this Man of the Match award for the goal which he scored. And an overall impressive performance from him. And what a battle it was. There were some big moments in this match and title drama. And this is all what Simulation Soccer League is all about. 3 matches are up. And now we move on to the 4th match. Coming up next, we are heading towards a crucial mid-table clash. It's AC Romana versus the CA Buenos Aires. Romana are still in the hunt for a top half spot, a top half finish, I beg your pardon. And Buenos Aires need a win to escape the lower end of the table. So moving on now, the 4th match of this match day 13, it's AC Romana versus CA Buenos Aires. Romana, who currently sit 6th in the table, are looking for consistency and a push into the top 5. Buenos Aires, currently 8th, need to turn performance into points. We could say that it's a match of Latin grit versus Roman control. Watch carefully, folks, as this match could go either way. So, this is the 4th match out of the 5 that will be played in this match day, and it's AC Romana against CA Buenos Aires. And it's well worth noting here that CA Buenos Aires have not lost to AC Romana in their last two meetings. I said earlier, it's the 6th versus the 8th. Let's see what this match brings to the table, shall we? Romana taking off the proceedings. Property is calmly dispossessed by Snooks. Munoz now taking the first corner of this game for Buenos Aires. And Kronos does brilliantly turn it around the post, leading to yet another Aba corner. Munoz taking it. The possession though still with Buenos Aires players. Snooks now. Assist off. Now Duck with the possession. Tries to send in the through ball. But the end result was not there, leading to a goal kick. Duck now with a throw in. Sends in a looping ball towards the penalty area. I think came out of it in the end, but the possession still though with Kaba. Harrison deserved a goal there, but a brilliant stop from the Romana players. Led to a corner kick there, but ultimately nothing came out of that corner. And Kronos saves it well in the end. Duck taking throw in. Snooks now to O'Leary to Scott. But Flip sends it away. Now Harrison now passes it off to McManus. McManus, Property stops the ball, clears it away. The possession though still with Kaba. Yo Flakra, Kronos makes a great save in the end, resulting in yet another Buenos Aires corner. Munoz taking it again. Munoz, Property clears the ball. The possession again with the Buenos Aires players, but Minjong steals it. Minjong tries to start a counter attack, but looks like nothing came out of it in the end. Another corner now for Buenos Aires. Shot to the near post, but the header was just over the bar, and it's a goal kick for Romana. It's been 20 minutes, and Romana have just had their first shot on target. Their first shot, to be specific. Just had that one shot in this first 21 minutes of this game, and the team from Buenos Aires have been dominating proceedings in this first 20 minutes. Duck now shoots in a wild shot, resulting in a goal kick. Mola Flip passes off to Pedrillo. Looks like a good attack, but was stopped by Kaba midfielder. Duck now tries to make a bombing run on the right hand side. Enkal to O'Leary. Oh, what a miss! Just a miss. It should have been the first goal for Buenos Aires there. The goal still remains 0-0. And what a free kick effort there from the Buenos Aires player. Score still remains 0-0 after 30 minutes of play. Munoz now taking the corner again for Kaba. And it's a goal for Leo Fiacra. An assist from Sterling Scott, and his second goal of the season sees Buenos Aires take the lead in this match after 31 minutes of play. Munoz tried an in-swinging corner, but out wide, Sterling Scott gets the volley and passes it off to Lakra, who scores his second goal of the season, and it's now Buenos Aires 1, Romana nil. Buenos now passes it off to centre back, coin flip with Rio. Is possessed though by the Buenos Aires players. Now the possession with Buenos Aires. McManus passed off to O'Leary to duck now. Flacra. McManus and he scores. The defenders though are appealing for offside. And the VAR is certainly checking this goal here. The goal was ultimately awarded. And Buenos Aires make the Romana defenders pay for their mistake. And it's McManus' second goal of the season. Which makes the score Buenos Aires 2, Romana nil. And it's first half is over, folks, and it's 2-0 for the side from Buenos Aires. They have been dominating the proceedings so far in this first half. The two goals from Leo Flacra and Daryl McManus sees them ahead uh, in this enthralling encounter between both of these mid-table teams. Second half starts off with Aba kicking off the proceedings. They were quickly dispossessed by the Romana players. Oggio now takes in the corner, passes it off to Pedrillo. Emerson. Possession though still with Romana. Emerson passes it off back to Muller. And ultimately nothing came out of that attack in the end. Romana now with the corner. Nunez taking it towards the near post. And coin flip scores first goal for Romana in this match. 54 minutes are gone. Just 9 minutes have passed in the second half. And Romana, AC Romana, look to win this match. With coin flip, scoring the goal of the header from the Romana player now. To win for Romana now. Pity. Passed off to Pedrillo. To Santori. But as the Romana player was in an offside position, ultimately a free kick was awarded to Kaba. Genkal now passes it off to Duck. Munoz. Duck now. Caught. Tabiri now passes it off to Munoz. Leo Flacra. O'Leary. Passes it off to Genkal. Genkal makes a run through the middle. Sees O'Leary on the right hand side. Passes it off. Again Genkal. Kronos makes a wonderful save, denying Kaba their third goal of this game. Munoz now taking the corner. Munoz. Nothing came out of that corner in the end at least. Santori steals the ball now. Harrison closely marking him. Santori passes it off to Flip, the goal scorer of Romana. Flip now. Passes it off to Blackman. Muller. Blackman. Back to Muller. Passes it off again to Blackman. Now to Nunez. To Emerson. To Nunez back. String of intricate passes from Romana. Tease them. Score a goal and it's 2-2 for Romana. It's Poggio who scores and it's a superb team goal from AC Romana there. And it's 2-2 and it's all even now. Things nicely opened up for Poggio there. And the ball deflected off Khabiri. Goes into the Kaba netting. Again, Santori stealing the ball. Pass it off to Flip here. Gives it to Muller. Nunez making a run on the left hand side. Nunez tried to shoot, but Snooks was there, clearing the ball away from the area. Nunez again. Now looks like Kaba. Team from Buenos Aires, CA Buenos Aires are trying to launch in a counter, and ultimately a free kick was awarded for CA Buenos Aires. Throw in now for Buenos Aires. Munoz. McManus. Munoz back to Genkal. O'Leary. But Nunez robs the ball out of him. And the ball now in possession with Romana. But Munoz sees the ball, steals it. Ball back with Buenos Aires. Harrison. Beautiful pass. Now with Flacra. Emerson steals it. Tries to take a shot. Kabiri saves it. And Harrison from CA Buenos Aires sees the first booking of this match. Duck now for a throw in. O'Leary here. Pass it off to Duck. Genkal. Back to Duck. Now Harrison. Emerson steals the ball now. The possession back with Buenos Aires here. Lacra passes it up to Kabiri. Munoz trying to advance the ball. O'Leary here. Passes it off to Genkal, who's in shooting range. Blackman now removes the danger. Harrison. A throw in for but it's a penalty. Oh, it's 87 minutes. And we are certainly checking for the penalty. Lucky for Buenos Aires, it was awarded non-penalty. It wasn't the penalty wasn't awarded. Bonus now. Position still with Romana. Romana trying to make something out of it. Santori advances forward. And he shoots. And Rodiano Santori, what a goal! This goal must surely seal it off for AC Romana here. It's 3-2. It's 89 minutes gone. And what a solo effort from Santori there. Harrison just couldn't keep up with Santori there. And an individual brilliance of goal sees Romana lead this match. Back with Romana here. Blackman. Passes it off to Muller. Nunez there. Right, Winjong. A brilliant save from Kabiri, but ultimately it was an offside. Tuck now. Throws it off to Genkal here. Ball is there with Harrison, but it's full time, folks. Romana there, taking the lead for the first time in this match in the 90th minute, securing the win. What a wonderful game it was. So the final score being AC Romana 3, CA Buenos Aires 2. And Milton Nunez winning Player of the Match award there. I mean, it has been, this match day 13 has been electric so far, and now we are down to a final game, and possibly the biggest of them all. It's the second versus the third. Reykjavik United versus Schwarzwälder in a head-to-head clash with major implications for the title race. One slip, the other takes control. And here it is, folks. Reykjavik, tactical and composed. Schwarzwälder, fluid and fierce. Two of these contenders with the same goal: take down Sao Paulo, close that gap with Sao Paulo in the table. It's the majors equivalent of a title eliminator. And which of these two teams are going to produce today? Let us find out quickly and finish match day 13 with a bang. And as you've seen, the final match is underway now. 10 minutes have gone by, and literally no shots have been taken place so far. El Pelo here passes it off to Shaheen. Reykjavik now. Aldonado. Neymarinho tries to score, but it was cleared now. But still, possession back still with Reykjavik here. But Maximiliano plays the ball ahead, looking for Suzuki. Another throw in. Reykjavik. Shaheen here tries to take a shot, but the ball goes over the goal and it's a goal kick. Schmidt now taking in the corner. Position though. Back with SFV. Back in here. Makes a bombing run on the right hand side. Shirkinga. Maximiliano. But Neymar dispossesses him. Again the ball back goes back to SFV here. Back to their goalkeeper, Saran Sastral. Shirkinga. Passes it off to Hakinen. Passes it back. Maxwell. Passes it off to Maximiliano. Suzuki. Finds Wang Jihao. And Wang Jihao scores the first goal of this game. But Reykjavik players appeal for an offside. The goal has been disallowed as Wang Jihao certainly in an offside position there. I mean, he was clearly in an offside position there. Unfortunately, if he could have timed that run perfectly enough, it would have been a completely different match here. Now, Tentacles now taking the corner for Reykjavik. Alexandro Del Perlo scores. I mean, what a goal! What a man! And it's 1-0 for Reykjavik after 23 minutes. Brilliantly executed set piece from Reykjavik sees them take the lead after 25 minutes. After 23 minutes. Looks like the tides are shifting in favor of Reykjavik now. All now with Saran Satsral. Sure King. Strength King. Beg your pardon. Suzuki now. Tries to take a shot. But it was deflected off of a Reykjavik player. Corner now. For Schwarzwälder. Schmidt taking the corner. Off to the middle. Chicken clears the ball. Aradiando sees the first yellow card, first booking of the game. Wang Jiao passes it off to Suzuki. But the Reykjavik goalkeeper does well there. Resulting now in an SFV corner. But Wall Jr. gathers the ball comfortably there, making no mistakes. Tentacles now throws in off to Neymarinho. Tentacles. But Maldonado saves the ball. Makes a run. But Wang Jihao disposes it, clears it. The ball back in position with Reykjavik. They can now pass it off to Tentacles. Tentacles finds Neymarinho. Finds Del Polo. And he scores the 12th goal of this season and the second goal of this match. What a great decision from Neymarinho to create the goal. And it's 2-0 for Reykjavik here. As you can see the replay there. Great assist from Neymarinho. And who else to score? But the veteran Alessandro Del Perlo for Reykjavik. Reykjavik dispossesses them. Sends the ball back to their goalkeeper, Wall Jr. sends in a long ball. Ball finds Neymarinho, who passes it off to Tentacles here. Tentacles, a low pass, and Del Polo scores his hat trick in the first half. I mean, it stadium is going nuts, and it's a first half hat trick for Reykjavik. For I beg your pardon, Alessandro Del Polo, and it's 3-0 for Reykjavik United. Mm, It's half time now, with Reykjavik scoring 3 goals over Schwarzwälder. Reykjavik so far are just dominating this match. I mean, on paper, this is a second versus third. I mean, Reykjavik are on the second play are in the second place and Schwarzwälder are on third. But with the way Reykjavik are dominating this game, it certainly doesn't look so. Second half starting off with SFE kicking off the proceedings. Maxwell passes it off to Kinga. Tries to send in to Schmidt, but it was cleverly intercepted by the Reykjavik players. Reykjavik's dominance could simply be seen by the total number of shots, and it's another goal for Alessandro Del Perlo. And he's just piling on misery to the Schwarzwälder players here. It's 4-0 for Reykjavik, and it's 4 goals for Alessandro Del Perlo, and he's having a dream game here. As I was saying earlier, Reykjavik are just dominating Schwarzwälder here, and that clearly shows off in the total number of shots that Schwarzwälder have taken over the course of this match. I mean, it's been 53 minutes. The total number of shots, and I mean shots, not shots on target. The total number of shots that Schwarzwälder have taken so far has just been 2. And now tries to make something out of it. And a corner now for Schwarzwälder. Schmidt now tries to make something out of this game. Nothing comes out of it in the end. Possession though still with Schwarzwälder. Maxwell. And an audacious attempt from Faradian goes wide over. And it's a goal kick for Reykjavik. Zuki now. Pass stop to Hakinen to Schmidt here. But Wall Jr. impressively saves that, leading to yet another Schwarzwälder corner here. Schwarzwälder takes it. Wall Jr. catches it easily. Ball now with Kinga. Faradian. Dian now is possessed, and Del Polo tries to find someone. Del Polo again tries to score, and it's 5-0 for Reykjavik. And believe it or not, folks, all 5 goals have been scored by the veteran striker Alexandro Del Perlo. He's been having a ball out there in the middle. And this would be one of the nights he would certainly be remembering throughout his entire life. Going forward, Schwarzwälder taking off again. I mean, after 62 minutes, if you would have told me before the start of this match that Reykjavik would be leading this match 5-0, I wouldn't have believed you. But here it is, folks. And you're not dreaming about it. And Reykjavik have been dominating this match. The score is 5-0 after 62 minutes. And this match has so far been a nightmare for the Black Foresters. Another corner, Neymarinho tries to score, but the Black Forest goalkeeper tips it over. Another corner, yet another corner for Reykjavik. Ultimately results in a goal kick there. Reykjavik dominating this again with a corner. Tries to score a goal. Scherkinger heads the ball away to safety. And again, Maximiliano removes the ball from the danger zone. El Polo passes it off to Nico Rashford II. Neymarinho finds Tentacle. Okel tries a long shot. It would have been a wonder goal, and it could have been scored if there was any other keeper other than Saran Satral guarding it. Possession now with SFV. Aradian passes it off to Maxwell. Passes it off to Whittington. Now Suzuki tries to score. As Suzuki was in an offside position, the free kick is given to Reykjavik. Akinen now trying to save some face for Schwarzwälder here. Wang Hao, superb cross there from Hakinen, but Wall Jr. easily and comfortably protecting Reykjavik goal and not conceding. Chicken here. Assist off to Scarpetta. Tentacles. Gainsbourg. Neymarinho. Back to Tentacles. Finds Neymarinho again. This be 6-0. Back to Tentacles to Gainsbourg. But he sends it over. And it'll be a goal kick for Schwarzwälder. In 2 minutes of added time, Maxwell passes it off to Bierman. Back to the goalkeeper. Back to Scherkinger. And there's the final whistle. And it's 5-0 for Reykjavik. With all 5 goals coming from their veteran striker, Alessandro Del Perlo, who just recently crossed his 100 career goals mark. And with those 5 goals, he obviously wins the player of the match award for this match. And on the other hand, if you look at the Schwarzwälder players, I mean, they would certainly be searching for something, some inspiration back. Get back into the fight again. And folks, that's a wrap on all the matches of this match day 13 from season 20 in the majors. There were 5 games, 5 turning points. From Hollywood winning it 3-1 against Tenochtitlan to the titanic dropping of Schwarzwälder in the hands of Reykjavik. Today delivered the drama we live for. The top though, Sao Paulo continue to set the pace, but the pressure is rising. Reykjavik especially are chasing Sao Paulo down. And if Sao Paulo make any mistake, Reykjavik wouldn't certainly hesitate to pounce back. And it's just not Reykjavik though. Hollywood, Tokyo, even Schwarzwälder, they are still very much in the mix, just waiting for that mistake to come from Sao Paulo. Down at the bottom, Catalunya, Shanghai and Catalunya both short fight. And in the middle of the table, the mid-table chaos continues. Now it's time to see just how much today's action has shaken up standings. Let's take a look at the updated league table after match day 13. And it looks like no team has changed any position so far, with Sao Paulo, with every team here maintaining the same position. Reykjavik have extended their points difference I5 against Schwarzwälder, as Sao Paulo maintained their 6 point gap with the second place Reykjavik. Similarly, Shanghai Dragons are now neck and neck with the 9th placed Catalunya, only behind on goal difference. And AC Romana now have a 4 point gap between them and the 7th placed Club Deportivo Tenochtitlan. So thank you for joining us, folks, in this incredible day of football. We'll definitely see you next time on match day 14th of the majors, where the where the destiny of this season's this league, at least for Sao Paulo, Reykjavik, Schwarzwälder, and all the other teams would be decided. Until then, stay safe, enjoy your day, and keep loving this beautiful game. This is Summer Stoat signing off, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you and goodbye.